Three tips for managing hormonal changes during menopause and perimenopause. This video is for you if you're a woman over 40 and you're in that space. If you're wondering what to do, I'm going to share with you, and I really encourage you to adhere to these three things. I am Robin, certified nutrition specialist, and I help women in the perimenopause, menopause space make sure you're nutritionally sound and also help mitigate symptoms and concerns related to the pause phase. So again, I'm going to share with you three tips that you can use to manage these changes. When it comes to this journey, some of us glide into it and some of us it slams into us, right? And we're all going to get symptoms, whether they're severe or lessened. It just really depends. And you know about those common symptoms, the hot flashes, the mood changes, the sleep disturbances, but there's a whole bunch of other symptoms that you may not even realize are related. Even when it comes to our blood sugar, our blood pressure, you might have heart palpitations, vertigo, ringing in the ears, aches and pains. It's like a whole list of things that happen to us when we have these hormone fluctuations. Now, my area of expertise is food. That is what I do, but I also have so many partners that I connect with and learn from. And I'm eventually, if we stay connected, I will introduce them to you as well. So let me tell you three things that I know are very, very, very useful. Number one is always going to be your nutrition. That is your foundation. Serious business. What we eat or what we don't eat has a tremendous impact on how this journey plays out, a tremendous impact. If you want to go deeper and to know what foods to eat, I did a class and I'll put the information below. It's a free class. You just sign up and register and attend the class when you want to. Make sure you're ready to take notes because I'm going to drop the information for you, what to eat to mitigate symptoms and concerns. So that's number one, is your nutrition. Do not underestimate the power of your nutrition and how important it is now for us over 40. Like we could play games in our 30s and our 20s. We could eat, we could eat whatever, but now we cannot play any more games if we want to live well going forward. So that's number one. Number two is you have to rest. Now, you may have trouble sleeping at night. A lot of people have sleep disturbances, but this rest is where we rejuvenate. And a lot of times we're busy, we're doing all the things and we don't listen to what our body is saying. Sometimes your body is saying, girl, sit down somewhere. So rest isn't always sleep. Rest is, girl, sit down somewhere. Just breathe, woosah, chill out, say no, set some boundaries. We think that go, 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 go. And there's certain times of the month that our body is just not even in that mode, depending on if you have a cycle or if you don't. But there's fluctuations in the month where we really are in our more chill phase, where we don't have that energy, but there's parts of the time of the month where we do have that energy and that force. When you have that energy and that force, go with it. But when you're feeling more subdued and tired, go with that. Give yourself permission to rest, 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 rest. It does the body good. It helps our hormones. We have a better journey. And number three, okay, listen. Number three is you have to have your hormones checked. You have to have them checking. And hear me when I tell you this. You have to have them checked because that's the only way you're going to know what they're doing. Now, we know they're doing something just by the age we are. We know they're doing something. It's inevitable. They are fluctuating and having a whole party inside of us, right? But if you do not get them checked, and listen when I tell you this because this is important, you do not get them checked, you do not know what you need to do or what you don't need to do, right? Because if you have them checked and you know where you stand, there are natural remedies that can help us, over-the-counter things, the foods, and then there's also the HRT, which is bioidentical hormones. But not all things are for everyone. But if you do not know where you're low or you're high, then you don't even know what you should be doing. But it's not always the traditional blood test. So if you go to your doctor, your traditional doctor, they are going to run your blood test, and maybe that's not effective because your blood is telling you what's going on right then and there. So I am aware of a test called the Dutch test, the Dutch Plus, and that is looks at it from dried urine. That ain't my area of expertise, but I know people who do it. So if you have questions about that, let me know. And we can go into that, and maybe I'll bring one of my buddies in and they can talk about it. But you want to use that as a tremendous resource, and it really tells you all kinds of what's going on in your body with your hormones, even with your thyroid, not just your sex hormones, right? But your cortisol level, all of that. Cortisol. Let's say cortisone. Cortisone, I think, is the I've been bitten by mosquitoes, so I've been like cortisone, right? Cortisol. Anyways, make sure that you get your hormones checked and look into the Dutch test, Dutch Plus. And I don't even have any information to give you down below about that. But if you have questions, let me know. Did I say it? So number one is your nutrition, hands down. Like if you're doing anything other than starting with your nutrition, you're doing yourself a disservice, because so many things can be rectified by what you're eating. And then number two, get you some rest, sit down, girl, sit down somewhere. And then number three is get your hormones checked, and not just thinking you can just do it only by blood test. All right. Ask me questions. Let me know what you need and what you want to hear more about. Also, make sure that if you want that class and you get it, it's there for you. It's good. It's good stuff. So make sure that you're ready to get it and take some notes. And again, leave me comments, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff they tell us that we got to say when we have a YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and all of those things. Again, this is Robin, certified nutrition specialist, and I help women over 40 get it together with their nutrition. I've been doing this 16 years. And I'm real passionate about helping you mitigate symptoms and concerns related to the pause phase, perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. I am like you. I am in that phase, and I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want to age gracefully, and I want you along with me. It's a movement, y'all. It's our time. All right. Peace and blessings. Take care.